Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Sydney and today's video is one that I'm super excited for because today we're talking about something that I am really passionate about, and that is sustainability. So I feel like I went through this is gonna sound really lame, but like a sustainability awakening. In 2019, I took a sustainability or maybe it was called like sustainable urban planning class, and it just like totally opened my eyes to the need for more sustainable practices, for more sustainable living, and it's something that I've really been trying to work towards in 2019, and I would love to continue that in 2020. But one portion of my life that I haven't really applied these practices to is my makeup and beauty consumption. So today I want to talk about 5 products that I want to find sustainable alternatives for in 2020. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, you guys, so the first product that I want to find a sustainable alternative to is dry shampoo. So I use a lot of dry shampoo, you guys. I only wash my hair like 2 or 3 times a week max. And I get these big bottles from TJ Maxx, so I try to buy them in bulk to reduce the amount of waste there. But still, I'm going through one of these bottles every 2 to 3 months. And not only does this add up price-wise, because I think these are like $8 or $9, but it also adds up waste-wise because the recycling center where I live does not recycle these, so these end up going in a landfill, and I'm sure they take quite a long time to kind of break down in there. So some of the alternatives that I just came up with off the top of my head are cornstarch and baby powder. I know those are more cost-effective ways of kind of using a dry shampoo in your hair. For a really long time, I made my own dry shampoo in high school. I think I used like cornstarch, like cocoa powder to darken it a little bit, and maybe like some baking soda, I think. So that is definitely an option. Another thought that I've had kind of regarding this is maybe using just this dry shampoo on the days where I want to wear my second day hair down, and maybe using more of a homemade, more sustainable version when I want to wear my hair up in like a ponytail or a bun, because that not only does that give that a little bit more texture, but I just feel like this does better things to my hair when it's down. It doesn't really matter when it's up. It just needs to not look greasy when it's up. So dry shampoo is definitely a huge priority of mine to find a more sustainable alternative for in 2020. Next product on my list is brow pencils. So I am actually kind of a new brow pencil user. I've really only started using pencils in 2019, but I'm kind of just realizing that this, while it's not a lot of plastic, it still is plastic, and I'm really trying to cut down on my plastic use in 2020. And this is a piece of plastic that I am throwing in the garbage every 2 to 3 months. So the sustainable alternative that I came up for this one was brow pomades. So usually those come in a little glass jar, which most glass is recyclable, and I believe it can be recycled more times than plastic can. I believe, I could be misinformed, so correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, but I believe that glass can be recycled more times than plastic can. I think plastic has a limit to how much it can be recycled. So this is something that maybe it could be recycled into something else, but how many times is that really going to be a valid option? Whereas if I use a glass pomade, not only will the pomade last me a longer time, but the container itself should be recyclable. Alright, you guys, this next one is really tough for me to even think about giving up or reducing, but the next thing that I want to find a sustainable alternative for in 2020 is my sponges. I am a sponge girl at heart. I've tried so many times to love applying foundation and concealer with a brush. It's just really not my favorite, you guys. But the reality is that I throw away makeup sponges probably less than I should, really, but I throw away 5 or 6 at least twice a year. I usually have 4 or 5 going in my rotation, just because somehow I accumulated that many sponges. But I would really like to find a foundation brush or some other way to apply my foundation that was more sustainable. Of course, a brush will last a much longer time than the 3 to 6 months that these usually last me, but I'm having such a hard time finding a brush that really replicates the finish that a sponge leaves on my skin. So if you guys have any favorite foundation brushes that are inexpensive, preferably, leave me those down below so I can test them out. But this is definitely one that I'm looking for a sustainable alternative to. Or if you guys know if like they make recyclable makeup sponges or like makeup sponges using reclaimed materials, I would be really interested in trying something like that out too. Next item that I want to find a sustainable alternative for in 2020 are Swatch stencils, you guys. I use these semi-frequently on my Instagram, I would say. I've only bought Swatch stencils once, and I believe they were from Miss Fritz Designs or something like that. And these are what they look like. They're just like little stickers with like cutouts in them, and you just kind of do the swatches in there and it makes them look nice. I really love using swatch stencils to showcase shadows on my Instagram, but these are plastic, guys. They're vinyl, they're not recyclable. I believe these are supposed to be like one-time use swatch stencils, but I keep reusing mine because I can't, I paid, I mean, I didn't pay a lot for these, but like I paid enough money for these to where I don't want to just use it once and be done with it. So I would really love to find either a reusable swatch stencil that really does work and holds its stickiness and holds its shape, or a more eco-friendly swatch stencil. I believe that Kaleido Cosmetics sells, I think they're made out of paper swatch stencils, so those are much more earth-friendly, but this is just another one that I'm on the hunt for a sustainable alternative for. Alright, you guys, the final item that I'm looking for a sustainable alternative for in 2020 is my skincare. So not all of my skincare is packaged in plastic packaging. In fact, a lot of the skincare that I have from The Ordinary is already in little glass bottles. But some of my favorite products, like this moisturizer from CeraVe, are packaged in plastic. And as I said, I'm trying to use less plastic in my life. This is something that I would love to find some kind of replacement for that is in glass packaging, or maybe like a giant bulk size of this, so I'm reducing the amount of packaging that I'm using. But again, I just want to cut down on my plastic. I believe The Ordinary has mostly glass bottle packaged products, which again, like I said, I believe glass is more recyclable than plastic. And I know that I think Good Molecules does as well. So I'll have to look into those and look and see what other products they have in their line that maybe can replace my moisturizer. But that's gonna wrap up this video, you guys. I hope that you found it interesting. I would really love to incorporate some more sustainability topics onto my channel because again, it is something that I'm very passionate about. But leave me a comment down below letting me know what kind of sustainability goals you guys have for 2020. Are you working on your makeup? Are you working on other parts of your life? Some other things that I really want to work on in 2020 are, again, my just plastic consumption overall. I'm really trying to stay away from single-use plastics, and I would really like to start shopping more locally. I do have a local farmer's market, but they tend to be a little bit more expensive, and honestly, I'm a broke college student, so I can't always afford to go there every week, but I would like to make a point to shop locally when I can. And then I would also really like to start kind of working through the cleaning products in my house. I know that a lot of them are really filled with those harsh chemicals, and I would like to switch over to some more sustainable alternatives. So that's gonna wrap it up today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!